So tango is different from other dances, not only in what we've talked about, the embrace. It's a walking dance. It's an improvised dance. It is a dance where you dance in a ronda, kind of like a foxtrot, where you walk around. We call it a line of dance.
Why is that?
Why is that? Because, well, it's not, first of all, it's not a slot dance like salsa or swing, where you're in the same place and you're like this, and then you change places, or the cha cha, and you stay in one place. So everyone on the floor stays in their place. Um,
Stationary.
it's pretty stationary in one
Uh-huh.
area.
Mhm.
In tango, you go counterclockwise, and in a large milonga, there will be an outside line of dance for the more experienced dancers who maybe are dancing at a little bit of a faster
Well,
clip.
again, when I first met you, you gave me that explanation, and I said, why go in a circle?
Yeah, it's because it's a walking dance. It's a walking dance. You can't walk in a slot. You know, you can't just walk from here to there. I mean, the whole dance is you walk, you walk, you walk. Then you can do a figure, but you walk, and that's how it began.
Well,
It's
what you're
always
saying,
been a
Eileen,
walking dance.
is people that don't know the dance shouldn't be afraid because they see people kicking up their heels and doing all kinds of fancy stuff. If you do the basic dance itself, really is
Right.
walking around the room in unison with a partner to the music.
Exactly right. Tango is not Dancing with the Stars tango. I don't even recognize the tango that they have, and they never use, or rarely, I should say, use tango music. I don't watch it because I find it very frustrating because that's what people think tango are. And when people used to call me and say, "Oh, I want to take tango," after Dancing with the Stars came out, one of the first things I would say is, "This is not Dancing with the Stars. That's not what you're going to learn. You're going to learn how real people dance tango. It's a street dance. It started in Buenos Aires. It went to Paris, became the national dance of Finland. It was in New York early. There's a long history of that. But to get back to, if you're new to tango, there are some things that you'll find that are true in tango that aren't true in salsa and swing. For example, first of all, we generally dance. First of all, there are three different dances of tango. There's tango, which is the walking dance, which is what we usually think of, dum 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 dum. Da, da. You know, it's a walking dance. Then there's valse, which is a waltz, and it has a 1, 2, 3 feel, but it's not a Viennese waltz. So it's a more of a walking valse, and it's circular, so there are a lot of turns. And then there is milonga. Milonga has two meanings. One is a place where you go to dance. Tango is called, "Oh, I'm going to the milonga tonight." The other is, "Oh, I love dancing milonga with so and so." It's also the name of a dance. That's a faster dance based on some of the mixed Spanish dances from early colonial times in Argentina, but also mixed with the whole influx of immigrants who came in the 1860s and brought the mazurka and the polka, and there's a couple of others, um, but and that became a milonga, which is a two-step. You dance every beat, and it can be slow milongas. There can be fast milongas. So there are three dances. So there's not just one dance. The second, there are a lot of differences actually. So the second thing is that in tango, now there's the strict rules of Buenos Aires, and that has been carried over a lot to the U.S., but they've also been altered a little bit, not all over, but in some places. In Buenos Aires, the man does not walk up to the woman and ask her to dance. They use something called cabeceo or a mirada. You look, and you look at the person you want to dance to, and it seems like an incredibly long time. We're taught not to stare at someone. You have to stare at the person you want, and then if they look back at you and they raise an eyebrow or they tilt their head, that means they want to dance with you. and you wait until they cross over to cut near your table, and then you get up because he might have been looking at the person behind you. Then you get up, then you go to the floor together, and he brings you back. Um, so here, that's not as focused like that. People do ask each other, but that can be difficult.
Isn't Eileen doing a wonderful interview and presentation explaining Argentine tango? Make sure to see part 3 that's coming up next. Some great dancing. Go to Tango on the Hudson to get articles and information on what's going on in the tango community in the Hudson Valley. The tango community, there's a feeling of community and inclusion in the Hudson Valley tango population. There's always room for new members to come onto the tango dance floor. So what are you waiting for? Call Danjo Dance Studio today, 475-6006, and we'll see you on the dance floor.